with me on a short 2-day trip to Santa Barbara, California, which is just about 2 hours north of Los Angeles. A great place to visit and to revitalize yourself, because relaxation and revitalization is an awesome way to grow. So let's go ahead and start with where we stayed. Our room was really more like a penthouse suite that we stayed in, that was up on the 3rd floor, away from everybody, everything. These stairs right here might give you a clue that we were really in something unique. And walking in, there was the coffee bar. Always appreciate a good coffee bar. I don't know about you, the Keurig machine was nice and clean and gave a good cup of coffee. Our bathroom was lovely. We had a full-on bath, though we never really got to use it too much because of the hot tub downstairs, which I'll show to you later. But there was the mirror, hello, and just really loved the ambiance in the bathroom was fantastic. We had not only this part of the bathroom, but it was nice to have it separated from the toilet and the shower. So with 2 people staying in the room, there was plenty of room for both of us if we both needed to use the bathroom at the same time. The decor of the room was just top notch, really, really nice. There's my roommate, who I love sharing a room with, my husband Ed. And just everything was really lovely. The ceiling, as you can see, was just really nice. Again, we were on the 3rd floor, so no neighbors around us. We had windows on several walls that gave us lots of beautiful light in the room, which was great, always greatly appreciated. This window looked out over, there was a little creek that went, it was actually kind of a large creek, that dumped into the ocean, which was just right around the corner from there. And it was really lovely with the ducks and wildlife that was on the creek during our stay. Plenty of places to relax and have a couple of meals in the room. Our balcony, the best. Loved this balcony. It just had great views of the mountains, the Santa Barbara Mountains, which are beautiful, and again, the creek that was there by our room, which was really lovely. From there, we headed out to get some beverages and something to eat. We went to the Blue Water Grill, which was just a couple of doors down from where we were staying, just minutes away. And what I love so much about visiting new places is this was their staircase going up to where we had our snack, shall we say. And I love the creativity that just visiting places like this bring up in us, right? These are the good things about going on a vacation, is that you can just get your creativity to come back to life and seeing how other people and things happen. We went from there out onto the pier. We did end up having a meal on the pier, which I wouldn't recommend. I'm not going to name any names, but it just was not good at all. But the views were fantastic, and I guess, as they say, that's what you pay for sometimes. But we watched a most beautiful sunset our first night there in Santa Barbara. The next morning, we got up and we drove to a little place that I've been to many times over the years. It used to be called the Brown Pelican. It is now called the Boathouse. And Ed and I enjoyed a lovely breakfast there, just right on the waterfront, enjoying our breakfast and the beauty of the ocean, because there is one thing about California that I miss and we don't get here in Colorado, and that is this beautiful, beautiful ocean that just calms you in so many ways. This is actually the view directly from our table that we were sitting at. Another great thing about coming to someplace this time of year, this is November, that it was not that crowded at all. We made our way that afternoon to the Botanic Gardens, which I'm going to do a whole video for garden time next week on these Botanic Gardens that are located just right there in Santa Barbara in Mendocino, and they were amazing. And again, I'll give you more details on that next week. That night we went, since we were in Montecito, we went to Oliver's, a vegan restaurant that my daughter recommended, and the decor was lovely. The food was spectacular. And for those of you who are vegan or vegetarian, you know how hard it is sometimes to find a good restaurant where you can, it's hard to choose something on the menu instead of just having one or two things to have. But we had the raviolis and the scallops, which were actually made from mushrooms, and their truffle potatoes, which were delicious. Next morning, we, as in me, were up and at 'em. Ed slept in a little bit, but I walked out to the pier. You see there on the right is Janine's, which I highly recommend, a great place for breakfast or lunch. And we had several little meals there, but I was headed out to see the sunrise over the wharf, and I was not disappointed, let me tell you that, to be sure. As a matter of fact, I did a whole meditation that I'll be sharing with you on Monday right here on the waterfront, and I hope that you will enjoy it. But it was a spectacular sunrise. Another reason to get up early, even on vacation. The grounds of our hotel were lovely as well. Just so much beautiful plants and things to look at and be with. We were able to actually spend a couple of hours at the pool area, just really enjoying ourselves. And again, anytime I can go and see birds of paradise and all kinds of flora and fauna, it's just a delight for me. The air smelled so good all the time. And again, there's the pool area, and just a delight to see different types of settings that they had there with the plants, how they took this fountain and actually turned it into a planter with these succulents was really amazing, and a reminder that you can take something that's probably was broken and make it something new. But the pool, again, was something, it was right across the street from the ocean, so we were able to hang out there for several hours one of the days, and the weather was absolutely perfect. And again, I'm going to talk about the fact that there was maybe 2 other people at the whole pool area. A great time to travel in November before the holidays and really gather our relaxation and senses and just be. That whole thing about just being is what is so great about taking a vacation. And from there, we had many adventures during the day, but then at night we would come into the hot tub area, which we were the only ones there both nights. Very clean area. The waterfall was beautiful and nice and perfect to soak our feet after busy, busy days. And we made our way to the Santa Barbara Mission. I'll do another video on that. And that's it for this rendition of our trip. Be sure to subscribe, like, and let us know in the comments of other places that you visited in Santa Barbara that you enjoyed. Until next time.